everybody, welcome back to Tabletop Escapades. We got the full crew here with us this time.
Yay.
Which is great. Welcome back, Michael Huber as Pomper and Bradley Ellis as Birdcough.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you guys remember about where you were last time?
We were back at the campfire, right? After we traveled back? Or were we walking? We were walking towards...
Walking towards the direction of the tower / these two. Fine folk.
We saw a troll with some good loot who ran into the woods. We just let it be.
You saw you saw a troll that was eating.
Yeah.
And the troll had a really nice necklace on.
Yeah.
Potbelly pointed out that it was a really nice necklace. You thought he was lying to you.
I wanted to make sure.
You wanted to make sure
that there wasn't any kind of sketch
shadiness.
Yes. You were just covering your bases.
But you've trusted Potbelly implicitly for months.
Well, just wanted to be 100% certain because he sees a troll like munching. The troll's got a nice necklace. It was weird that he called it out. Now we're sure.
Right, but none of that matters because the troll ran off because you did a command. You told him to flee.
Run.
And you told him to flee back into the woods. He has the necklace still on him, so that,
the key to everything, that necklace.
Yeah.
Yep. Never see that again.
Never gone.
Never gonna.
That necklace was Moof.
Oh.
His soul.
The soul stone.
Yeah.
Moof is in there.
We're never going to unlock Moof.
Sorry, Moo fans.
All one of you. And he's sitting at this table.
The only thing I remember is Birdcough trying to cast the dance spell.
Fear.
Oh,
He was trying to cast fear on Palvin because Palvin rolled a triumphant 18.
Because you told him Birdcough to shut up, so Birdcough hates Palvin now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to get Palvin killed, probably.
Also, seriously, a moment that re-listening to it really, I thought was hilarious. I loved when Palvin just detected magic and only detected the magical items that were on the party and was just very adamant about it. It was good. It was a good character moment. I liked it. But anyway, all of that is taken care of. That minor conflict resolved, and you guys are now heading in the direction of Therese and Villiand and Kata. Just a reminder, Villiand, Kata respects you as a warrior. You named the hammer Papal.
Oh, yeah.
Papal?
Yeah.
Papal.
That is a story thread that will hopefully come back up again. Just to
Out of my PO.
And we
poke you on
killed a 12-legged centipede from Africa.
yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
There's some weird mystery stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Wait till you see this room. We're gonna.
I didn't watch this episode.
We're 3 hours.
We'll get him there. We'll get him there.
We're still 3 hours in there past. Though.
Yes.
There's some prophecies,
Yes.
dude.
Prophecy.
Yes.
Yeah, we got prophecies in the room.
We're staring at a puzzle straight up.
Yeah. So I want
It
to
was real D&D for an episode. It was amazing.
Yeah. Well, now we're back to fake D&D.
Yep.
No. So this episode, I do want to focus on getting the party caught up, and so we're gonna be spending some time with them this episode. You guys,
Who's the party?
The Fellowship.
Who's the
are you
fellowship?
guys the Fellowship?
They're in the future. We need to catch up to them, don't we?
No, you're in the future. They're in the past. They're trying to catch up to you.
You're ahead of us.
Oh, we are ahead of you now?
Yeah. That was always the case.
We were 14 to 16 hours behind them.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. They went to Hogwarts and spent 16 hours, and we pulled up a rock.
Right. Okay.
Well, let's say
So
Black
technically
Pot,
we're 2 hours behind them
I don't
now.
think Black Pot took 16 hours.
It took 14.
Well, we had a rest. We had one full rest. But
Yeah.
then, the other stuff could have happened in an hour.
It was stated multiple times that it was 14 hours, episodes ago.
Sure. I guess the way that I have this aligned in my head right now, and just to get everybody on the same page, I think you're totally right, Ian, and I'm sorry for being confusing. But you guys dealing with what you dealt with last episode, you're kind of at a point where you're trying to figure things out. You're at a dead end, essentially, narratively, and so I'm just trying to move them into that spot because you're there and they're not, and they have to come to you. Especially since we've triggered this sense that Pomper has that is guiding him in this direction.
Yeah.
So are you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We need a cool team name then. If they're the Fellowship.
We're not the Fellowship.
What do you?
Therese and Villians
Let's
have
give
to
you a
be
name though.
Something.
And Kata?
And Kata.
We are the traveling coffers.
Coffers?
Yeah. It's Birdcought's troop.
Oh, coffers.
Yep.
Coffer, not the word coffer.
Yeah.
Those who cough.
Yes.
Yep.
Why not be the coughing birds?
Whoa.
The coughing birds is good too.
Everyone gets assigned a bird.
Now Villian and Therese need a team name.
The traveling coffins.
Lame.
But it's still coughing. It's coughing, but with an apostrophe and no G.
Yeah, the traveling
Yeah.
coffins.
And
Actually, Ben, write this down.
that is now canon.
Oh my god.
Thank you for watching the fourth best D&D show on the internet.
Number 1 in your heart. All right. So, you guys basically just resolved this. There was a little bit of drama between Palvin and everybody.
Tension's high.
Is there anything you want to say before moving on, or are you pretty focused on your goal at getting to where the other adventurers
Which
are?
is the windmill, right? We're just heading to the windmill?
Yeah.
Yes, you are heading to exactly where Therese and Vinland and Kata went.
Does anybody in our party have a skull left?
I don't think we do.
Oh, the
You give up your skull?
I think we did.
Okay.
I definitely don't have a
I
skull.
don't remember. That was a while ago.
Palvin has a skull.
Okay.
Palvin finds a trapdoor that is in the ceiling of the room Villian and Therese are in.
Okay. So you march forward, and you notice that Potbelly, that the encounter with the troll messed with him quite a bit. He had kind of avoided when you guys went to the big horde of trolls, and so he didn't really have to confront something that is the most traumatic thing to him face to face. But now he has, and you can tell that it's had a physical effect on him. He doesn't say anything, but he definitely, before he would kind of stride forward with you, and you gave him confidence, Pomper, and the rest of the party gave him confidence as well. But now he's definitely like notably hanging back in the group as you march forward.
Okay.
And you're all following Pomper. And Pomper, you, using the sense that was awakened in you a few episodes ago, you do eventually find a hole leading down. And it is exactly as it was described to Therese and to Villian. There is a rope ladder leading down into the hole. Birdcough, this is fairly familiar with you. It's similar to how you got in and out of the tower as well. It is not a tower, it is its own hole, but the look of it is very similar.
Okay. I'm not going first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I go down immediately.
Will Potbelly fit?
Will Potbelly fit in the hole? Yes.
Okay.
It was a pretty big. It was like 8x8 or something.
Yeah. Potbelly says to you, Pomper, he goes, It's real dark in there. You need a light or anything?
You got a light?
Not on me, no.
I do! Dancing lights!
Dancing Lights is a very quiet spell.
Palvin.
I'm not sure how to feel about this. Thank you, Palvin.
So yeah, I just wanted them to be like little golden globs that like just slowly fall down the rope ladder.
Okay.
Very impressive, Palvin.
Thanks. It's an easy spell.
So you go down to the bottom. You were the only one that climbs down the rope ladder.
I'll come too. Palvin will come.
Okay.
Nice.
Palvin comes. Do you pretty much immediately follow Pomper?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So then you both get to the bottom, one right after the other, and you see exactly as I described to the traveling coffins. You see that, like, cut off, there was a mangled body right at the edge that looks like it was rushing towards something and then was suddenly stopped, and it's just kind of a lump of gore and blood right there. And so some signs of a conflict show themselves with some sort of beast.
Can I check it?
Sure.
Investigate.
Investigation.
So as you look at the body, you notice that two important things about it. You notice teeth marks in the flesh. You also notice that there are flies who must have come up from above that are kind of buzzing around the decaying body. There are bite marks, and there are also claw marks on it as well. The claw marks are at the legs of the body, and the bite marks are at the neck and at the torso.
What is the race of the dead body?
I believe we said it is an elf. If we didn't say it was, I'm 90% sure we said it was an elf.
We did.
But it should be an elf.
Can I examine
Canonically, it should be an
the
elf.
bite wound?
What's that?
I want to examine the bite wound.
Okay.
See if I can tell what did it at all, like the size of it, if it was a man or a beast.
You can definitely tell that it was not human teeth that bit into it.
Okay.
It has the bite marks that are into it. You can tell that the teeth are extremely sharp and not exceptionally big. You've certainly encountered and fought creatures with much bigger teeth and tusks than this. But what they lack in size, they make up for in sharpness.
Cool. Bumpa. Yeah. Bumpa. Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know, some kind of creature. We'll be all right.
Can I have both of you make a Constitution saving throw?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, we fail.
That's a 9 for me.
Okay.
For Palvin?
Yeah.
I got a 6.
Did you make a character sheet for Palvin?
Yeah. Got a character sheet for Palvin.
Well done, Kyle.
Canonical last name, Gredour, Greedoure.
Good hour.
Gredour.
I rolled a 6.
This is funny then. As you are trying to reassure him, you notice yourself, you start gagging, and the smell of the body also has an effect on you, Pavin. It's so bad that you really can't stand it. You don't want to be around this area for too much longer.
Got a spell for that?
I think he does. What are you gonna like gust of wind?
I cast
Good Belly.
Febreze.
Yeah, Febreze. Fresh linen.
It smells like Mom's house.
Let's keep moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell. Is it safe down there?
For now. Come down.
Oh.
Your voice echoes
Yeah.
throughout the tunnel.
Should we go down, Potbelly? Looks kind of scary.
You notice that Potbelly is shaking, and he tries to grip his staff to kind of steel himself. But in spite of his shaking, his voice is resolute, and he says, "We come this far."
Are you cold? You're shaking.
Yeah, I think I caught some bug or something. I'm not feeling too well.
Okay. Stay away from me then. I don't want to get sick.
Well, you go first then.
All right.
I'll follow you.
All right.
Okay, so Potbelly, you go down. Or not Potbelly, sorry. Birdcough, you go down the rope, and you land at the bottom. Now, could I also have you make a Constitution saving throw?
Yes. Oh, my dice are in here. These are not mine. These are Huber's, but I'm going to use it.
The horrible smell. Here we go. Oh,
that's a nat 1, bro.
Brat.
All right.
Green's yours, right? Oh, thief. Dirty thief.
Is that just barf? Do you just barf in that one?
So, you feel extremely sick, and like Kyle suggested, you vomited. And it's had such a harsh effect on you that you currently are going to be suffering a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Nice.
I don't feel good.
You also are a little bit surprised, and take this information as you will, that neither Palvin nor Pomper warned you of the absolutely horrendous smell.
Stupid idiots.
First time you've seen a dead body, Birdcough.
No.
You like say as you're coughing.
Yeah. Just smells bad, idiot.
Maybe if your nose wasn't so big, it wouldn't be such a problem.
Maybe if you're a good student, you wouldn't be here.
Bird cough.
Bird cough. Is it okay to come down?
It smells bad.
Oh, well, I've got a hearty stomach. I've had to eat some pretty vile things in my time. I think I'll be okay.
What nose have to do with stomach?
Well, before you eat it, you gotta smell it.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
Before you eat it, you
gotta smell it. Smelling begins. Right.
Potbelly comes down the rope ladder with no issue. And the reason why I RP'd Potbelly like that is he has a +5 to Constitution.
Nice.
So he is actually very hardy and can handle some disgusting things. So
Including
he is
mauling children.
Yeah.
going to, like, mauling children. Yeah.
Did Palvin say that?
Yeah.
Or is that you? The line is so thin.
However, Potbelly rolled a natural 1, which means that he fails the check.
Dude.
And
rolls
suffers
right
suffers the exact
stinky
same thing that Birdcough does.
First time you see the dead body, Potbelly.
That's right, Huber. We're getting him out of the way. Use him up.
Oh,
I see Pomper, or I see Potbelly like gagging. It makes me gag more.
We're all just, everyone's just throwing up.
Potbelly's inability to hold back his own
Meanwhile, we're
barf.
just like looking at these things. We're like, wonder what this means.
How close are you to me?
No idea.
I want to throw up on you.
You can't throw up on me.
Why not?
All right.
If you're close to me, I
I
can.
dodged the vomit.
Purge it.
You got to roll,
Roll
baby.
for that.
All right.
Dexterity.
I rolled
Dexterity.
dodge vomit.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's
that's
pretty
15.
good. That's pretty good.
You dodge it, like it's just a minor annoyance.
Step aside.
So Potbelly,
Enough. To the vomit.
Oh.
Potbelly also will suffer disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks for the time
Forgot.
being.
That's a huge penalty.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Incoming fight.
Oh, there's that rabbit from this morning. Good golly.
Just a whole rabbit.
Keep moving. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, you're right. He takes his arm and he covers his nose and
Yeah,
runs
yeah.
forward. Okay, so you guys move on.
Move on.
Move on. And we all move on. All right. Already we all. Okay. So you guys go. There is
Thank you for watching
periodic.
the 6th most popular.
Yeah, we went down. We went up for some.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, there is some light throughout the tunnel. There are some torches kind of spaced out around.
There are torches.
There are
wanna-
spaced out.
I want to grab one.
Okay. You just kind of get up, grab it. That's fine.
Yeah.
You eventually come across what we have name dropped as a Bahir. And so what that means practically to you guys, it's the creature is dead. It looks like it's been dead for at least about a half a day. What's interesting about it is its stomach looks like it's burst open. Like something was inside of it and then violently came out. Perhaps through the means of Eldritch Blast.
I ain't saying nothing.
But when you examine the creature, its mouth is agape. You notice, thanks to your close investigation of the corpse, that whatever the thing that attacked the elf was indeed this creature.
Okay.
Does he also notice a small halfling-sized char mark on the ground?
No.
There is a black spot, yes.
Yeah.
Hard to describe as a halfling.
I forgot. I just got disintegrated.
Panel got like vaporized.
You notice a small pile of ash, yes.
Yeah.
Pampa,
Yeah.
what is this?
I can't tell. Let me take a closer look. Investigate it.
Sure.
The drums
it is as I described to you. The only other thing that I want to say is that there's like this kind of bright blue liquid surrounding the corpse, and it looks strange to you. You can't tell if this is the blood of the creature or what it is exactly, but it is a curious substance to you. I don't know how interested you are or are not in that.
Hey, Palvin. You got anything? You got anything to hold this liquid?
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of school
Yeah,
beakers or something?
I have my potion jar,
I think we should take some of this.
but it's my courage potion. You want me to spill out my courage potion to put some blue potion in?
The brave Palvin needs a courage potion.
Ha 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 ha.
Fine. I pour out my courage potion and collect some of the blue liquid into my potion jar.
You've done good. You've done good, Palvin.
You notice that the blue liquid is kind of surprisingly thick, and it clings to the edges of your jar as you kind of scoop it up.
We'll have to examine this back at the academy.
God.
Professor Brunzelup will know what to do with this.
Hey, do you mind if I try to use some of that in my cooking?
Yes, I do mind.
Oh, I like to be adventurous when it comes to making new treats.
We got to figure out what it is first, Potbelly.
Oh, no, you don't. That takes away the fun. Never know what you're going to get. Okay, so does the party move on?
Yeah, I want to get out of here. It smells bad.
Yeah, keep moving. Yeah,
You are actually a good distance away from the smell. It wasn't explicitly mentioned, but there's quite a bit of distance between where the Behir is and where the
So do we
corpse was.
still have disadvantage then?
Yes, but it won't last that long.
Okay.
I don't think it will. By the time you get to where it will become a problem, I don't think it'll be an issue.
Gotcha.
Anyway, you eventually keep going, and the one distinction that I want to make here is when... What the hell is it? The traveling coffins got to this point. They felt kind of the ground shifting around them. And that was an important thing. You don't feel that. You just run into what they ran into. And you see a staircase leading down. And what's interesting about these stairs is that unlike kind of the rough and very natural cave that you're in right now, as you go down the stairs, the stone is extremely smooth. And instead of simple torches that could have been hung there by anyone, there are giant golden bowls of flame kind of illuminating your path forward. It almost looks like a holy place.
I immediately go down. I want to get away from this stench.
Okay, so
Get out of the way.
Birdcough pushes past Pomper and goes down.
In a hurry?
Yeah.
Just be careful. Take it slow.
What color was your courage potion?
Black.
Okay. Can I have you? What is your passive perception?
I think it's 9. 9.
9.
999.
Palvin, when you turn back at Potbelly, who's still kind of hanging back from the rest of the group, you notice that he is taking his hand and he's wiping his mouth.
Oh no. Oh, Potbelly. You know what? He needed it.
He's not shaking anymore.
Yep.
Aww. Potbelly.
You just lick it off the ground.
Yeah. It's
All right.
Are there any like loose pebbles or anything on the ground?
Not on the stairs. The stairs are completely clean.
I want to like
but behind
throw,
you there.
You're going to hit me, dude.
I want to throw something down the stairs.
I'm already going down them.
Just like a little pebble.
A little pebble's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
Don't worry. So yeah, that's fine. You can totally do that. There are rocks of all shapes and sizes in the cave behind you.
Just a small little one.
Yeah, you pick up a small little pebble, you throw it down. Birdcough, you notice a pebble flying past you.
Whoa. Who threw that?
It was me. See how far it goes down.
I'm already going down.
Be careful.
All right. Send Palvin.
Go ahead.
Palvin, you want to go next?
no.
Palvin, you've come this far. You're doing a great job.
Pompo, come with me.
I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
So Palvin goes down. Pomper also goes down.
Come on, Potbelly.
Yeah, I turn to Potbelly and I ask, Potbelly, you doing all right?
Am I doing all right? I've never felt so good in my life. In fact, I'm going to go on ahead of you two. I think we got this.
It's a nice potion.
Wow.
And he scoots past, and he's kind of got his chest puffed out.
Feeling confident.
Yeah, he's feeling confident. He's not being cruel or anything.
No,
he's just
feeling
got a
good.
smile on his face. Yeah, and he goes past about 5 feet ahead of you. Cool. And the way it sounds like you guys are right at the same distance.
Can I hold my torch with my tail?
You can try. Yeah.
I want to do that.
Okay. All right.
But why?
So my hands are free.
So I don't think holding the torch is going to be the issue. What I want to see is like that you don't, as you're going down the stairs, that you don't like twist or turn in such a way where you burn your own tail.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you make an acrobatics check.
All right. I forgot. Does he have a flesh tail again?
Yes,
Still flesh.
He's a fleshy tail.
Super vulnerable.
Yes.
Acrobatics.
But it is not segmented as a rat.
Right.
It's just a smooth
Similar.
human
Yes.
skin tail.
Looks like an arm.
12.
Yeah.
Okay. You are able to successfully hold the torch. You do not burn yourself.
Making those clutch rolls, Hubert.
It's close. felt close.
Lady Luck is smiling on you
You
today.
take 1 burn damage.
Okay.
I got that fire resistance, though.
Not on the flesh
Do you
part.
still?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You just got man flesh there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just on the arm.
Just on the arm.
It's true.
Shield.
So you guys all go down the stairs. There is... I didn't hear from anybody that there was any attempt to be stealthy or anything.
Nope.
It seemed like you guys were just
I'm
going
trying
down.
to get away from that stench as much as possible.
Probably
So-
making extra noise.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that you're going deeper
Yeah.
into this cave,
Yeah.
Birdcough, surprisingly, the air feels much better down here. It feels cleaner. And by the time you get to the bottom of the stairs, you are no longer suffering the effects of
Nice.
the stench.
Excellent.
No more disadvantage?
No more disadvantage.
Nice.
Yosh. Sweet.
But something to keep in mind if you encounter similar smells in the future, which could happen. Birdcough, or not Birdcough, excuse me, Potbelly is humming as he goes down the stairs. He's singing a classic troll song, or humming a classic troll song. And he's humming so loudly, and this place that you're going to, it would totally echo. That means that Therese, Villian, and Kata can definitely tell that there is something approaching, though it's not immediately recognizable.
Something's
Potbelly.
coming.
Potbelly, shut up! Shut up!
Potbelly just starts humming louder.
Your music is terrible. It's terrible.
I want to send my bird back to spy on what it is, flying as erratically and unpredictably as possible, of course.
Yeah, because there might be something
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
train.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Sure. So what's interesting is the statues, which are still there, and they had assumed their
You gotta
original.
explain these statues.
They don't know.
too.
They don't
Oh, I
know anything
will.
about
Oh,
this.
okay.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there. But just dealing with the bird right now, because you guys know what the statues are.
Yeah.
The statues had assumed their original cross position with their spears. Interestingly, as your bird comes from the room back out into the hallway, the statues do not react to it.
Oh. I fly my raven until it sees them, I
It
guess.
sees them.
I want it to land on Pomper's shoulder, and I want to speak through the raven. And I say, Pomper,
Yeah.
you're all right.
Yeah, you're all right.
Where the hell have you been? It's been like 2 days.
Really?
Yes.
Didn't seem that long.
You were gone forever. What happened?
Well, we...
Papa, what is this talking bird? What is this?
Who the hell is that?
It's a student from Blackwatch Academy. Blackwatch?
Black-
Blackwater. Blackpot.
From what?
From Blackpot Academy.
What is that?
Birdcough's old school. He's...
You went to Birdcough's old school?
Yeah, he's kind
Why?
He's kind of famous, actually.
What?
Where are you?
We're ahead past the statues. Be careful, they can move.
All right, we're coming.
Okay, so before I describe what's happening, keep in mind, Potbelly feeling really good. He doesn't stop moving.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we
I
don't hear any
assume-
of this.
I assume that the rest of you stop because I'm going to describe what you see. Potbelly does not stop. That's the thing that I want to make clear.
He's got too much courage.
So, what you're in a giant hallway, okay? And those golden bowls of flame, they line the side of the room, and in between those golden bowls of flame, there are giant Greek pillars, essentially, that are going up. It looks like a very majestic place. But the most majestic thing of all, so you've got 30 feet of width to work with, and you've got 50 feet of height to work with, okay? Now, keeping that 50 feet of height in mind, 100 feet away from you, there are 2 giant suits of golden armor. Think of, if you want a rough comparison, like the giant suits of armor from On Orlando, but even much bigger than that, okay? These, you can't even see, like, past their chest. That's how high they go up. But what you can see is that these 2 golden suits of armor are standing side by side, and they have giant spears, very long spears that they're holding, that are crossed in the shape of an X. Potbelly is absolutely entranced by the beauty of these golden statues, and they are beautiful. And he all you hear is a wow, and he keeps walking forward toward them.
Can I try to stop him?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to try to stop him.
Okay.
Just put my hand
How
on his
far
shoulder.
back are we from
He's been
Potbelly?
walking. You're standing
Yeah,
on the stairs.
I want to
we gotta
get
hustle.
up to him and like stop him.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's say Potbelly got 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
You go up and you put your hand on his shoulder, and he goes, "Oh, whoa, what's wrong?
Take it slow, Potbelly.
Take it slow. I don't ever get to see things like this. All I get to see are the critters and the green leaves, which I love very much. But this is a sight to behold. Take it in.
Statue's twice this big.
Please kill Palvin. To take it slow.
I believe you, Palvin.
Is there a cliff? Is there a cliff nearby?
No.
We're about at the opposite of a cliff, unfortunately.
Oh, let him go. Have fun.
All the more reason to take it slow, Potbelly. Soak it in.
Well, it's not like they're gonna kill him or anything. They're just statues.
This bird told us to be careful about the statues.
Did they hear that? I thought the bird spoke in his mind.
I thought the bird just spoke
The
in.
bird speaks out loud.
Oh!
Okay, I thought for some reason I thought the bird just spoke in Pomper's mind.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's actually an interesting question. I don't know
think
if
you said that.
I don't know if I can do awaken mind through the bird. Maybe
Yeah,
I
if
can.
you just thought the bird talks in your voice.
Yeah, the bird talks in my voice.
Okay, then
Gotcha.
then you all have that information.
Okay, well, then never mind then. Be careful, dude.
Pomper, Potbelly, why don't we go together?
Absolutely.
Okay.
What's better than appreciating art with friends?
So I say together, but I want to be like one step ahead of them.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Yeah.
You're still holding the torch with your tail.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey, could you keep that away from me? It's a little hot, a little toasty by my ankles there."
I like put it on the other side.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pomper,
Yeah.
be careful. The statues, they'll attack you. They move.
How'd you get past them?
Oh. I speak a little louder. I say, everyone touch the bird.
Okay. Touch the bird.
Sure.
Can I touch it?
Touch the bird. Be gentle.
Okay.
Through the bird, because I can cast touch distance spells through the bird.
Mm-hmm.
I cast invisibility on the 4 of them.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, which takes a slot. There we go.
Where'd everybody go?
You're
It's
invisible
alright.
too. The bird is not invisible.
Your bird friend is wonderful.
Thanks.
She's kind of a goddess.
Okay.
Thank you, bird.
Sure. Okay. Listen to me carefully. The bird will fly up around the statues and distract them. You just run as fast as you can. Try to get behind the statues, okay?
Okay.
Ready? Okay. Start running. I want the bird to fly around erratically
Full
around
sprint.
the statues.
Dash.
I'm assuming like last time your bird is going to take the dodge action, which will
Yeah.
give disadvantage on
Yeah.
the 2 attacks. And what's great about this is, just to make this clear, because these are the rules that are set in place, because the statues can see they have like a vague sense of invisible things going past, but they don't know exactly where it is. But they can see the bird, which is why the disparity between the two makes it such a good distraction.
Yeah.
So they're going to focus their attacks on the bird at first, which they have disadvantage on. What is the AC for the bird again? I forget.
As do I. 12.
Okay, that is a critical failure. Okay. So...
Dashers.
Okay, so one of them... The way that it's going to work is one of them just completely misses. The other one hits, but it just hits the bird.
Sure.
And so the rest of the group is able to run past.
The bird dissipates in a cloud of fey smoke.
I feel a little pang in my heart. The goddess! Oh no, the goddess!
I don't even notice.
Therese goes, don't worry about it.
I don't notice.
So, but while this is going on, while the spears are poking at the bird, does the rest of the party just charge on?
Oh,
ahead?
yeah.
Charge
Full sprint,
through
full sprint.
to minimum safe distance.
Dashers.
Important to note, because I think that Villiant Kata and I would have still been invisible. We are now visible and they're invisible because I cast it again.
Great, thank you for
The
that.
concentration.
Cleared up.
Just for clarity.
So you get through, and as soon as you completely pass the feet of both statues, they become calm and still again. However, I mentioned this last time. Do you remember when they were attacking before and they had actually done some damage to the pillars in the room? The failed attack, another failed attack, has actually crushed a couple of the pillars in the room.
Cool.
And so now there is rubble that's not necessarily insurmountable, keep in mind you have 50 feet going up, but that has kind of created a barrier between you and the hallway.
Whoa. Going back.
Going back.
Yeah.
Yes. But once the group comes past, the statues stop moving, they resume the original X position that they were in before. And to describe to Huber and Brad here this room, there is a giant body of a giant that has hair that flows like fire on it. Okay, and he is clothed in huge studded leather armor that covers his body, and there are these stones, these carved, somewhat thin stones in a half circle surrounding you. Okay, and they're kind of the focal point of this room. It seems like the room was built to house these things, and there are 5 of them. Starting from left all the way to the right, what's interesting about the first stone is that it's completely crumbled. It's nothing but jagged bits of stone. So it was something happened to it. It was destroyed. On the on the second stone, there's the face of some sort of giant with flowing hair. Next to that, you see some sort of weird face with tentacles for a mouth. Next to that, you see a well-dressed humanoid tiger standing on 2 feet and clothed like a human. And next to that, you see some sort of symbol for a bat. Below the symbol of a bat, on the ground, in front of the carved stone, there is a circle, some sort of symbol, some sort of presentation. In the center of that circle, you see golden curved horns that look... Oh, that's my
Ooh.
phone.
That look like sound.
Yeah,
Look like
I
sound.
thought you were doing like multimedia.
Oh, that'd be-
Cool horn.
Great. It looked like too,
Oh,
baby.
season 2, episode whatever. Oh, the horns. The horns.
It's been a long time since you've seen Ramos, but they're in the shape of, they're kind of curved back, like Ramos's horns were. And you see symbols. You see a red scale. You see a drum. You see a carved statue of a bird. And you see a hammer, a tiny hammer. That is what is in this room, along with your long-lost companions, who you can now see, who are visible to you.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello, you two. I go over and I give Teresa a hug.
He was still invisible, so I'm like, oh. I make them all visible again, and I go, hello, Pomper.
Good
I
to
like,
see you.
tentatively, like, hug him back, you know?
Pampa, you have your limbs back, I see.
Yeah, we went to Black Pot Academy. Have you ever heard of it?
Of course I have.
I haven't.
Wonderful place. Birdcough is kind of a celebrity over there.
Yeah.
And who is this handsome little boy?
This is my protege, Palvin.
He's not your protege. He's mine.
No, he's my protege. Right, Palvin?
Yes!
All right.
Birdcough, you're mean to me!
All right. Well, if he's your
Teresa has a look on her face
if he's
like,
your
"Oh."
protege, then you're expelled, Palvin.
You don't need that school anymore, Palvin. Nothing like life experience on the open road.
Nice. I'm a tough boy now.
Yeah, we'll see what your dad says about that.
I don't need him anymore. I'm with cool adventurers with scaly arms and magic goddess birds.
Okay. Well,
By the way, miss, you talk exactly like the goddess bird.
That was me, kid.
Wow, quite magical.
Yeah.
I have magics too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dancing lights. You just summon some dancing
I
lights.
go, oh, that's interesting, and I summon them too without saying anything.
Yeah.
But they're like way better.
Yeah, for some
I make
reason, way better.
I make them look like Palvin, like a human-shaped Palvin.
huge mental note.
Yeah.
Birdcough's immediately gonna go back to the school and tell them what Palvin's done when he's done when they're out of here.
Oh, no.
When he has
Take him
teleport.
back.
No, I'm gonna tell his dad.
Yes.
Potbelly is wheezing. It was quite a run, quite a short sprint. And he goes, "Whoo! That was some of the most fun I've had in quite a while.
You okay, Potbelly? You need some food or water?
You know,
I do.
I think I'm all right. I'm feeling right as rain.
Do you have turkey?
What are these just beautiful rocks here? I think I'm gonna go touch one of them.
Whoa.
Yeah, does anybody have any like cool JoJo powers to put the first one back together?
Rewind.
I'm percolating an idea that might be a really bad idea.
Okay.
Uh,
I want to see it.
Are we stuck?
I'm trying to think of the best way to.
Are we stuck? Yes.
Well, before I do,
Birdcough, that's a fair point.
yeah,
What is this place?
I wanna
Looks boring.
go up to the.
Wait, is there something broken?
Yes.
Yes,
Is it
it is stone.
larger than 1 foot long?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh. Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Burger is no longer.
I have a theory.
Right?
I'm looking at the pillars and I've got an idea. First things first, can we tell if the giant with fire hair is dead behind us?
At a glance, he absolutely seems dead.
Does he resemble the one on the pillar?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to check, because the pillar's not broken.
pulse.
I want to say out loud, I'm like, the face on the pillar looks like this giant, but the giant seems dead and the pillar still stands. We should make sure that this body is in fact dead and not slumbering.
Okay.
Shoot it. Pomper doesn't like puzzles, so he's gonna go meditate in the corner.
This is not necessarily a puzzle.
RPing is a character who hates puzzles. It must be tough.
Pomper's gonna go up to Therese. Therese, you're gonna figure this one out. I'll be in the corner if you need me.
Okay. First, I guess I want to try to like speak telepathically with the corpse.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can do that. I cast speak with the dead on the giant corpse.
Okay. This
I forgot I could do that.
Oh, you can just speak with the dead. I forgot about
because you're trying to do this very specific thing, there are two things that I need to look up really quick
277 is speak with the dead.
to see if this is gonna work. So give me just like 30 seconds. That should be all I need.
Pomper,
Just put an edit in here.
what?
Nice.
Where,
Just put an edit right here. Boom.
our characters can talk to each other.
Okay.
Pomper, what happened? You went back to.
We went to Birdcough School, and
Yeah, that's right.
their professor grew my limbs back. So I'll help you if any beasts come out.
Wait, back on the mainland?
Yeah, we teleported.
Yeah, Birdcough.
I wanted a new
can
instrument.
Teleport.
You could just teleport?
It's pretty strong. I'm surprised
Yeah.
you can't do it, Therese.
I need a nap though. if
Maybe I
want to do it
can. I
again.
can't. I'm not always sure what I can do.
Yeah, so we went back there and picked up this little rascal.
Well, I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah.
Please, in the future, try to tell me before you're going to disappear
Hey,
to another continent.
Yes, we kind of understood the plan to mean that you would come and help us
Yeah.
as soon as the trolls had let you alone.
Well,
We had to fight some kind of 12-legged centipede.
That's fine.
Well, I can help now, and I show him my new arm.
Oh, show him the gift you got too.
The trumpet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Got this trumpet, too.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play it, though.
It is a fine trumpet.
it's very
It
nice.
is. It's from my school. It's legendary.
You got your arm and leg back.
Yeah,
That's
the
great.
Professor... What was it, Palvin?
Bubblemeyer.
Professor Bubblemeyer. By the way, Therese, you wouldn't know what this goo is, right? Show him the goo, Palvin.
Oh, sure.
I mean, that looks like the stuff that came out of that centipede when we killed it. I thought it
Cool.
was blood.
Does it do anything?
I don't know.
Why don't you drink it and find out?
Hold on a second.
Maybe we could use it
Did
as
you
an
say
ingredient.
Bubblemeyer?
Oh, you know.
You know the
Damn
name?
it.
Of course I do.
I mean, look at my arm. He does good work.
Back in my training to be a paladin, there were stories told of the man who turned away from religion to go become a magician. His name was Bubblemeyer.
He's a bard, actually.
Bards are magicians. You do magic.
Magic of song. That's right.
Yes.
You want to meet him soon? I can take you there.
I would love to meet Bubblemeyer.
Great. I need a nap though.
It's a heretic.
I'll taste test the liquid if you want.
All right.
No. No.
Let's do it.
No,
Let's
bad
do
idea.
it. Yes, let's do it.
Terrible idea.
I think it would be a good idea.
I think it is a
It looks.
terrible idea.
I love how Billy's just reinforcing.
Pushing it.
Okay. So Therese, you try to speak with the dead, but you cannot use that spell if it is not dead.
Oh,
So
so it doesn't work.
it doesn't work.
I'm not able to wake this thing up to talk to me. I try to talk into its head with, awakened mind.
With, awakened mind.
Hello? Sir? Are you alive?
What do you want?
Teresa's like,
He hears you say and he purposefully cuts you off, and he says, "Leave me in my disgrace."
Oh.
disgrace, what happened?
Disgrace.
It's disgrace.
That is none of your concern, foul elf. You are not fit to speak to some warrior like me.
All right. Would you prefer to speak with one of my companions?
They are even less than you are.
Meanwhile, I'm like, hey, Billy, check out my accordion.
This is truly beautiful music.
If we remain in this chamber, will that offend you?
Yes, but I can do little about it.
Can you move?
No.
Do you need assistance?
No. Do not offer it again.
All right. Goodbye. The fire troll is alive. It says it's disgraced and it cannot move.
Then we shall heal it then, yes?
It doesn't want our help.
Wait.
I asked it.
But
It
we
said
must heal it.
it
So
said
I
do not.
must.
It said do not help
Wait,
me.
Billy.
I think it would make it very
It
mad.
looks kind of evil. Fire here is evil.
It is still someone in need of help. We must heal it.
Even if they're bad?
Villian,
Yes.
Oh.
I-
Okay.
I have to disagree. I asked it if it wanted help and it said no. We should listen to what it wants.
Pomper, I know you're meditating, but that actually,
I'm like, I hear the conversation.
your meditation is actually a perfect point to this. So before the sense was just kind of leading you in a general direction, but as you've gotten closer and closer, you feel like whatever thing awakened inside of you that led you to this place, it seems more focused than ever on the crumbled stone.
I want to, I look over at Pomper, and I want to say into your mind, I say, Pomper, I have a strange feeling. I think, I'm not sure if this is true, but what if these pillars are gods, maybe? What if the broken pillar is the god we killed? One could be this fire giant, obviously. The tentacle monster gives me a strange feeling. And I think these smaller statues represent us.
You notice Potbelly walk over to the statue of the bat, and he's looking at the circle of symbols.
What do you think, What do you think, Pomper?
Why doesn't he want to be healed?
He says he's disgraced.
Well, disgrace now, you know. But what if we heal him? He can have redemption.
It seemed like that would make him mad. He might try to kill us if we heal him.
Let me talk to him.
He said he didn't want to talk to any of us. But you can try. I don't know if he even can speak.
Yeah.
He can't move.
Cast friends.
I walk over and I just say,
Cantrip.
"Excuse me."
I do want to make it clear, Therese, the reason that he spoke to you is because you spoke into his mind.
It's in his mind. Yeah, I
Yes,
know.
okay.
That's what I said. I'm like, I don't know if he can move. Like, I don't know if he can speak at all.
Okay, I just wanted to make
Yeah.
that clear for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big are we talking? Can I like climb up on this thing?
Yeah, he is a giant. You could climb up him. Yes.
Okay, I want to climb up.
Okay. He is not responding to you at all, so you can do that.
Pomper,
It's okay. It's okay. I want to look into his eyeball.
Is it closed?
His eyes are closed.
Open the
You
lid.
can
I'm gonna
try to
open the eyeball.
Oh my god, dude.
Pomper, be careful.
I will. I like looking in people's eyes to know what kind of person they are. I open,
Pampa, you have really changed since going to Black Pot Academy.
it's been a long road.
You've developed some sort of Western accent that I really like.
Oh, I'm only 15 now.
Yes.
Papa, what are you doing with the giant? This is
Yes,
crazy.
you
This is
should
nuts.
not open
You
his
should
eyes unless
probably
you intend to heal him.
Leave the giant alone. It wants to be left alone.
I'm feeling especially courageous, and this seems nuts.
I open the eyeball.
Potbelly, voice of reason.
Okay. Successful.
Okay, what do I see?
An eye.
Whoa.
What color?
Yeah, what color eye?
It is an amber-colored iris.
So how big is the eyeball of a giant?
Yeah, how big are we talking here?
How big are we talking?
You feel like the eye is swallowing you. That's how big it is.
Now, how tall is a giant?
It's a very large creature. He's
50
able to
feet.
climb
Huge.
up on it.
Huge.
So
It's
like
huge.
Is it bigger than the suits of armor?
No, it's not as big as the suits of armor. The suits of armor are bigger than
So he's
this
like
giant.
30 feet tall or something?
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
I investigate the eyeball.
Okay. The eyeball doesn't move. Like it's not tracking you or anything like that. It just seems frozen in place.
He's unconscious. We should heal him.
I want to sense if he's under a spell.
Ooh.
Do you detect
Can I
magic?
detect magic?
I know someone who can.
You tell
You
me.
do know someone who can.
Therese, see if he's under a spell.
I mean, he told me he can't move. I think he wants to be left alone. I could remove this curse or whatever, but he wants to be left alone. I go over and I look at the statues.
Okay.
Something's not right about this.
In my opinion, if a giant thing can't move, can't hurt us, and wants to be left alone, you leave it alone.
He's here for a reason.
Yes, he has his own pillar.
He's here for a reason, Therese. We can't just ignore this.
Right, but if I'm right, speaking out loud, if I'm right and the broken pillar is the god we killed and the rest are the other gods, I don't need to go down the list and check them all off. We can just leave them alone.
Why should symbols representing half of our party exist on a pillar that represents a god?
Well, they're all around the bat one. I don't know.
Like we belong to some sort of bat god, Therese. Please.
It's a theory. It's just a theory.
I find it inappropriate.
I figured you might. I want to look at the symbols of the raven and the hammer and the horns and stuff by the bat.
By the way, Villian does like the theory because he realizes he can't remember his own god. He kind of likes the theory of a broken pillar representing his god that is forgotten.
Sure. As of right now, though, you don't know what that pillar represents.
Just a theory. It's Teresa's theory.
Sure.
Could be very wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
I climbed down.
I like the way you're thinking.
I climbed down,
Okay.
and I'm very torn. So I'm going to roll for it.
Oh, here we go. Last time we did, something beautiful came out of this.
That is a heal. I'm going to heal him.
Oh,
Okay.
It was above 10.
that's a heal.
Villian was talking in my ear. Mm-hmm. It was like two sides.
Yeah.
You've known me for years.
I know.
Was it 10 and up or
Plants or
above
anything in
10?
here?
It was above 10.
No.
All right.
Okay,
So the chances were less.
There's no vegetation. Yeah.
gotcha.
Just going to cast a little, tiny little one. So Cure Wounds.
Cure wounds. Classic.
Classic.
Level 1 spell.
230.
What I want to say about the body, though, is that it's not like damaged or bleeding.
Mm-hmm. Just laying there.
It's just laying there motionless. Yes.
In my mind, I think that he's not like under his own control. This giant, like he's being frozen and trapped, and that's why it's saying go away. That it's not really the giant speaking, maybe.
Okay.
That it's someone else
Sure.
speaking through the giant.
Sure.
It's good ahead.
I like what we're trying to piece together here. Okay, so you successfully cast Cure Wounds. Okay.
Because I like in my mind, I'm like, why the hell would anybody want to be? Why the hell paralyzed down here? It makes no sense.
You cast Cure Wounds, but it doesn't cause the giant to move.
Okay.
It's still in the same state that it was in before.
Would I hear, if I'm looking at the statue, would I hear him doing anything? Would I like know that he's doing this?
Yeah, I just
Verbal,
touch.
there's a verbal component to it.
Oh, okay.
You heard
And I touched too.
easy.
Pomper, what are you doing? Pomper, what did you do?
I healed him.
I speak into the giant's head again. I say, sir, my companions are not listening to me. He's trying to heal you. Will that work? Are you in need of healing?
The giant does not respond.
Hey, Therese, ask if he likes music.
Do you like music, giant? Into his head.
The giant does not respond.
What do you say?
Nothing. He's ignoring me.
Oh, well, I'll play then for him.
I say to the giant, into his head, I say, if you're under a curse, I can remove it if you want. I'm not offering to help. I'm just stating a fact. If you want that, tell me, or I will leave you alone.
The giant does not respond.
I'm gonna go close as I can to its ear
Okay.
and start playing.
Okay. This is actually a very important question. Brad.
Yes.
What, like, are you trying to play soothing, calming music? Are you trying to, like, annoy the thing? What are you trying to
No, I'm not
accomplish?
trying to annoy it. I'm trying to play good music for it.
Okay, can I have you make
Music
a
I think it'll like.
can I have you make a performance check?
Yes.
Come on, Tony.
Oh.
That's a DQ.
Yeah, reroll.
Does the new accordion like add? Is it like a plus anything?
I don't think so. It's really
He
banged up.
took the bad
took the
one
bad one.
intentionally.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's a 6.
It looks like a 16.
Yeah, it's
because
kind of
the
hard to
line.
tell sometimes.
16.
Yeah, I have to put on that red light.
It's 19.
Also, I totally would have
Jeez.
listened
13,
to
dude.
Therese,
Charisma,
but
dude, got jacked up.
anytime,
All right.
anytime anybody is like in need of heals, I don't think rationally.
So
Yeah.
there are two things that happen.
How do you have a plus
Um,
13?
and this is how we're going to end the episode today.
You don't
It's proficiency, dude.
yeah,
Brad, can you write this down for me? Because I think it
yeah.
would fit your character. So you took the bad accordion.
Uh-huh.
In your mind, you play better with this accordion. This accordion has no attributes of its own, but when you play it, you get a +1 to performance checks.
Nice.
But nobody else.
But nobody else.
Got it.
It's just like a mental thing with you.
Okay.
So you'll get a +1 to performance checks.
So confidence booster.
Plus 14
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Quick question before you
Yeah.
elaborate on that for the future reference. Can Palvin fit in the giant's ear?
Yes.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Very good to
Hey,
know.
Calvin, get in
Remember
there.
that, audience.
Yeah.
Remember that. That's going to pay off.
Is there a body of water nearby?
No.
One day there will be.
There will be, and nothing will happen.
Yeah, just
Okay.
a new quote pops up.
All right. So your
Teresa's just gonna
performance
start killing people
does
instantly.
have an effect. However, it's a very minor one.
Uh-huh.
The left. No, let's see. What? Yeah, it would be the left. Okay. The left corner of the giant's lips starts twitching a little bit.
Like a smile or a frown?
It's neither. It's just sort of like some physical reaction to the music. Like
Can I
it's just
see
kind of
this?
twitching. No,
Okay.
probably not.
Hey, who's this weird tall guy with a tiny dagger? Who are you? Why has no one introduced me to this man?
Who are you talking? Okada?
Yes!
That's just Kata.
What is he doing?
What are you?
He's just stood here this whole time.
Who are you?
Kata
I'm
actually
Palvin.
Kata actually looks pale and a little bit frightened by the giant.
Definitely.
Everyone,
Oh,
shh.
great,
Everyone be quiet. I'm playing.
Respect the performance, Palvin.
I know it's great. I understand.
Do I notice anything strange about the pillars? Or anything?
That's a broad question.
I'm just like looking at the do they seem? Because I've got an idea and I don't know if it's a good one or a bad one.
Well, there is something that happens,
Ooh.
and I'm torn about this, but I feel like it following through the way that he's been kind of been played this episode, it makes sense. So Potbelly was by the bat symbol statue.
Mhm.
He was
Yeah.
examining the symbols on the ground. He reaches out and he touches the stone, and as soon as he does that, he blinks out of the room. He's not there anymore.
Sick.
I'm
Did any of us notice that?
standing right by him.
It
Oh,
actually,
I was looking at that thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
it's not. There is an image. There is a little bit of accompanying, like, hey, this thing is moving, but it's not like a super dramatic, loud, booming
Yeah.
process. He's just there and then not.
Palvin is still just complaining about Kata.
I say, Potbelly just disappeared. He touched the symbol and he disappeared.
Which one?
Palvin, touch the bat symbol.
Palvin walks over to the bat symbol. Why?
I want to test something. Touch it.
Okay. He touches the bat symbol.
Palvin disappears.
All right, yeah, if you touch the symbols, you disappear.
Okay, that is unfortunately where we're gonna have to end today. We've got a lot of things happening.
Can the giant's arm reach the symbol?
Oh, that's such a good idea. That's such a fun idea.
Find out
Well,
next time.
yeah,
Find
but
out
I mean,
next time.
here I want to leave the audience with something. Yes, I believe so. However, like, are you saying like you're gonna try to? All right. Well, we know what we're getting into next week. All right. Thanks everybody for watching.